Venerable Mahasangha and revered religious incumbents, Chief of Defence Staff and the Commander of the Sri Lanka Army, Chief of Staff of the Sri Lanka Army, Commandant, Sri Lanka Military Academy, foreign delegates, distinguished invitees, all senior officers of the tri-services, officers, all foreign officer cadets and local officer cadets commissioned today, dear parents and family members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I consider this as a great opportunity and privilege to address you as the chief guest on the occasion of this grand passing out parade held for the commissioning of 187 officer cadets, including 1 Maldivian officer cadet, 2 Zimbabwean officer cadets, and 18 lady officer cadets of intake 88, 88 Bravo, and lady intake 18 of Sri Lanka Military Academy. As noted, we have 16 local officer cadets who have completed their basic military training at world-recognized foreign military academies such as Army Infantry Academy, China, National Defence Academy, India, Pakistan Military Academy, and Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, United Kingdom, which seems worth mentioning. At the very outset, let me convey my sincere appreciation for the Acting Chief of Defence Staff and the Commander of the Army for extending this invitation, which afforded me the opportunity to witness such an impressive passing out parade arranged to mark the commissioning of these officer cadets on completion of their basic military training. Newly commissioned officers, you are reminding me the day which I too stood just like you in my commissioning parade way back in year 1982, and makes myself happy to see the future military generations of our nation. This parade ground of Sri Lanka Military Academy, which you are standing today, holds the most heroic testimony of all those great military leaders who have contributed to call the end to the bloodthirsty terrorism in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed with the most victorious army in the world, which led the national campaign to call an end to the bloodthirsty terrorism that ruined the country for almost 3 decades. The devotion, dedication, and commitment of all those brave officers and soldiers who fought courageously against the most ruthless terrorist organization that has ever existed in the world paved the way in achieving this long-awaited wish of all peace-loving Sri Lankans. I salute those gallant officers and soldiers who relentlessly pursued the nation's enemy to the desired end. My dear newly commissioned officers, let me on behalf of all serving and retired tri-service members welcome you to the family of defense, and particularly to the Sri Lanka Army, the defenders of the nation, the sons and daughters of the nation who are ready to make even the most supreme sacrifice to preserve the sovereignty and territorial integrity of our beloved motherland, Sri Lanka. Thus, these newly commissioned officers must therefore feel extremely proud to have joined the victorious Sri Lanka Army, which had been the pillar behind our success story as Sri Lankans. Remember, it is a very rare opportunity that one can grasp. On this momentous occasion, I would be failing in my duty if I do not mention the immense level of pride and contentment endured by the parents of these newly commissioned officers, witnessing the achievements of their sons and daughters on their special day. Dear parents, You should also feel proud of yourselves as your sons and daughters have selected the best profession or the career in the country. I profoundly consider the military service as the most noble profession in the whole world. The journey they begin today as newly commissioned officers will surely take them along a very clear career path which is bestowed with bundles of career benefits which they could never afford by serving in any other profession. Today, they have just taken the first step by receiving the commission from His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Government of Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka in this event. Yet it marks the grand beginning of a career filled with utmost prospects which others can never afford. Hence, let me present my heartiest compliments and congratulations and also extend my gratitude to the parents of these young men and women for guiding their children to join the army, the defenders of the nation. Newly commissioned officers, from today onwards, you will be commanding men and women. It is very rare opportunity bestowed on you at a very young age of your caliber. These lives are at your hands. Therefore, you all must endeavor to protect your men and women in any situation. All commanders should first become good leaders who will understand the heartbeat of the soldiers under his command. We do not need machines to command them. Remember, every soldier you command is somebody's son, somebody's daughter, somebody's husband or somebody's wife, and somebody's father or somebody's mother. You are not given with the power of attorney to use them as expendable items. Use them in correct time, at the correct place and size, on your selected course of action to achieve legitimate objectives only. Always keep in your mind to exercise your analytical mind, try to make the most viable and appropriate without running into hasty decisions. Further, I urge you to become professional officers by improving your professional competencies for the betterment of the Sri Lanka Army to extend a better service for the nation. There will be a number of opportunities offered to you, including training courses, both local and abroad. You should take maximum advantage out of those to build your professional competency and become demanding officers for the Army. Further, as the military leaders are expected to perform in all spheres possible as of today, we want you to lead your men and women to safeguard our people from any threat, whether it is man-made or natural disasters or calamities, and in the nation-building campaign, meeting with His Excellency President's vision, vistas of prosperity and splendor, our path towards a brighter, prosperous Sri Lanka. With that being said, it is my earnest hope that the newly commissioned officers today may gather all the strength to hold their heads up high with honor, dignity, and pride. Finally, let me congratulate all the award winners and all these newly commissioned officers on your achievements and for reaching the most important milestone of your lives, and urge you to wear your commission with utmost pride, as it is the most decorated and respected profession in this world. Further, I hope all our foreign officer cadets have enjoyed their stay with us in Sri Lanka amidst the COVID pandemic and wish them a safe journey home. I also wish all good health, wealth and happiness may splendor your lives forever. Let me also express my heartfelt gratitude to the Chief of Defence Staff and Commander of the Army, Vice Chancellor and his staff of General Sir John Kotalawala Defence University, Commandant Sri Lanka Military Academy and all the members of his team for their dedicated work towards molding these young officers to become future military leaders of this heroic nation. I wish you all a bright and successful military career ahead. Congratulations and wish you all the very best. Thank you and have a pleasant day ahead. Thank you very much.